everyone, this is Selina. Welcome back to one of my videos. I hope you're well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Selina and I release crochet tutorials and free patterns. And today I'm bringing to you this beautiful vintage shawl. It's so pretty, it's so delicate. As you can see, it features a filet crochet design. And it also features a beautiful shell stitch edging. As always, the free pattern will be available on my blog selinaveronique.com. The link will be in the description box. And so this is a rectangular shawl and it's inspired by the Edwardian era. All the details are on the website, so don't forget to head over there. So for this project, I used this yarn, which is Papatya Love, and it's color Fuchsia. And this yarn is 100% acrylic. It's considered a light 3 DK weight yarn, and it's really soft and perfect. It comes in 100 grams, and that is 393 yards. And I did use 2 balls of yarn for this project. You will also be needing a 5mm crochet hook, a tapestry needle and a pair of scissors. I will be speaking in US terms with British terms in brackets. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and without further ado, I'm just going to jump into the tutorial. Okay, so to begin this tutorial, you will be taking your yarn. Make a slip knot like so, pop your hook through and tighten. Okay, so now that you've created your slip knot, chain 61. So just go ahead and chain 61, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've chained less to demonstrate this stitch, but you should have 61 chains. So now that you have 61 chains, count 1, 2, and 3, 4 chains from your hook, and now place a double crochet into this chain. So to double crochet, wrap your yarn around your hook, go into the chain, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and take your yarn and pull through 2 loops. And I'm just going to zoom in slightly. There we go. And now go into the next chain with another double crochet like so, and into the next chain with a double crochet, and just place a double crochet into each and every chain across until you reach the end of this row. So this is row 1. Obviously your row should be a lot longer, but this is what we have. And now for row 2, what we are going to be doing is chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn your work, and this counts as your first double crochet, and chain 1 and goes with this first stitch here. Skip the next double crochet and go into the next with a double crochet. And as you can see, we are creating the filet crochet stitch. Now chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a double crochet, and chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a double crochet. And this is what we have, as you can see, the filet crochet row. And like I say, your rows will be longer, but the stitches are exactly the same. So now for row 3, chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, turn your work, and this counts as your first double crochet in chain 1, and we are simply going to be repeating row 2, placing a double crochet on top of the double crochets from the previous row, chain 1, double crochet into the next double crochet, chain 1, and place a double crochet on top of the double crochet, chain 1, skip the chain space and go into the next double crochet, and to finish off chain 1, and we are going to be placing 1 double crochet into the third chain from the first chain 4 that we did at the beginning of the previous row. And this is what we have, and obviously this will straighten out as we go. And now for row 4, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work, and this counts as your first double crochet. Now place a double crochet into each and every stitch across, including the chain 1 spaces. So I'm just going to be going into the first chain 1 space like so, and now place a double crochet into the next stitch, which is a double crochet from the previous row. Place a double crochet on top of the chain 1 and place a double crochet on top of the double crochet. And just do this until you reach the end of this row, and then I'll show you what to do for the last 2 stitches. Okay, so we've reached the last 2 stitches. I am going to be placing a double crochet into the 4th chain from the chain 4 from the previous row, and then place another double crochet into the 3rd of the 4 chains from the previous row, just to complete this row. If you were worried about missing out stitches from row to row, please do count them. That's an easy way to know what you're doing, if that makes any sense. So if you are a bit worried, just count your stitches. Okay, so now going forward, you will be repeating rows 2, 3, and 4 until you have 112 rows in total. So if you need more help, just rewind this video and watch the tutorial again. And yes, I'll meet you back once you've finished your 112 rows. So I have my 112 rows. As you can see, this is a long rectangle, as you can imagine. I'm really pleased with the effect of this. It's so nice, and because I've used an acrylic yarn, it's super like airy and floaty, and I love that. So now we are going to be crocheting the border, and so to do so, you are going to be placing a first row of single crochets around the whole shawl. So to do this, chain 1, and this does not count as your first single crochet. Go into the first stitch, so to create a single crochet, pop your hook directly through, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook, take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and that creates a single crochet. And just go into each and every stitch across with a single crochet. Just be mindful that single crochets tend to tighten a project. So yes, so my tension is quite loose, but if you have a tighter tension, which isn't difficult to have because my tension, like I say, is very loose, I would recommend going up a half crochet size or even a whole crochet size, just for the border. You don't have to, as you can see, I'm not changing my hook, but just be mindful of that, as a single crochet edging does tend to tighten the project. So I'll let you go all the way across this first edge, and then I'll show you what to do in the corners and on the other side. Okay, so I've gone across the whole first edge side, and like I said, we are going all across the 4 sides. So now we've reached the last stitch, which is also the chain 3, and so we are going to be placing 1 single crochet into the 3rd chain and another single crochet, so 2 single crochets together in this corner. Now turn your project like this, so that this side is facing you now, and we are going to be placing single crochets all across this edge. And the thing is with this side is that this is what I call the wrong side of the stitches. So this is the row side, so of course this is where you will be placing your single crochets evenly, because there won't necessarily be a stitch into which you are placing your single crochets. You just need to make sure that you place them evenly. So I hope this is making sense, and just go ahead and place your single crochets all across this edge, and then once you reach the next corner, just place 2 single crochets in that corner once again, and then just go across the next side and then the next side, and then I'll meet you back at the beginning. So I'll just let you carry this on, and then I'll meet you back after. Okay, so we've reached the last corner where I will be placing 2 single crochets. So we've been all the way around. We are going to be slip stitching through the first single crochet, and now we are going to start the shell stitch edging. So to begin, you will be chaining 1, and this does not count as a stitch. Place a single crochet into the next stitch. Now skip 1, 2, 3 single crochets and go into the next one with 9 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, like so. You will be skipping 1, 2, 3 stitches and going into the next with a single crochet. Now you will be skipping 1, 2, 3 single crochets and going into the next with 9 double crochet. So 1, 2. Now that you've crocheted 9 double crochets, skip 1, 2, 3 and go into the next with a single crochet. And now once again skip 1, 2 and 3 stitches and go into the next with 9 double crochets, and just repeat this pattern all the way across the 4 sides. So just carry this on all the way across the project, and then I'll get back to you to show you how to finish off this row. So I've almost finished. As you can see, I've done my last shell stitch, and now I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, which is where we began, and slip stitch through this. Pull your yarn through like so. To close off your round. So let me de-zoom a tiny bit. So this is what we have. I love this. It's so pretty, it's so delicate. It's a perfect accessory for the summer. All I've got to do now is tidy up my loose end. So yes, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.